Happened again, guys. We got tagged. Again, another tag. Let's go. Hello, the 31st here. How's it going? Welcome back to another tag video. I'm not really sure what the audio quality is going to be like. I'm recording it on camera rather than using the normal mic, so sorry if it's a little drop. Basically, we got tagged by Legend X or Snore X, depending on sort of when you watch this video and how his rebrand decides to go. Don't really know the guy. He just asked if he could tag me, and I was like, yeah, sure. I love doing this sort of stuff. I love talking to you guys. A little bit different. I've got face cam today. I feel like it would be a lot easier to edit, to be honest. I want to get more videos out. So, yeah, we're doing this today. So this tag is the Who Wants to Battle tag by Birdkeeper Toby, or the Wants to Battle tag 2020 by Birdkeeper Toby. I've done some other tag videos by him before, again, that sort of stuff. His link will be in the description, so will Legend X's and all the other stuff like that will be down below. So yeah, I mean, the general idea is I have some questions to answer about me, and I'm going to answer those and then tag some more people to also do the same thing. So the first one is, why am I called whatever I'm called? So why am I called the 31st? It's sort of a long story. Started off way back when, I don't remember what year. I was an edgy teen playing the online game Ebony. One of those games, you know, you build a city, level up your buildings, fight other people, one of those sorts of things. And on there, I was always called Hellbound. That was just the name I had, like I said, edgy teenage Patrick. So one day, they opened a new server, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And I went on there and tried to put in Hellbound, and the name was taken. Someone was obviously jealous of me, saw my name was that cool, and decided that they were going to steal it. So I was sat there under pressure, trying to think of a new name, and just out of nowhere, the name The 31st came to me. Well, it was a common misconception that it was the date. It wasn't the date. I don't remember what the day was, but it definitely wasn't the 31st of whatever month it was. I just thought it sounded good. Also, it sounds lovely in an Irish accent. So yeah, if you have any Irish people, get them to say The 31st. Yeah, that's about it on that front. When I was making the channel, I was like trying to think of names for the channel itself. So the original name, The 31st, came from that game. But I'd already decided, when I was making the channel, I was deciding my mascot pretty much first, and I decided on my little boy Whooper here. And so I was coming up with names for the channel. One of those was something like the Holy Lord Whooper or something like that. You know, I was thinking of names, and I came up with stuff like that. And in the end, I thought that's a bit much. You know, people aren't necessarily going to remember something that long. And the 31st came back to me, and I just thought, you know, that could work. You know, it's something that people are going to hear fairly often. You know, every few months. Should I hit the camera? Every few months, you're going to hear the words The 31st, and maybe you'll think of me. And I just thought it sort of rolled off the tongue nicely. It's not too hard to remember. It's got nothing to do with Pokemon, but that's life, innit? Question 2, my favourite game. So, I mean, I've got a few sort of contenders for this. First one is going to be Leaf Green. That was my first ever Pokemon game when I was a 6-year-old little Patrick child thing. And, I mean, I love the game. Gen 1, like, it's the best introduction to Pokemon I think you can get. It's exactly what you know, the Pokemon experience was designed to sort of be when it was first created. And obviously, the Gen 3 graphics helped a lot in that regard, and looked really nice on my Game Boy Advance SP. Following that, the next game I played was the original Silver. If I was to pick between Original Silver and Soul Silver, I'd probably pick Soul Silver again, just because of those graphics. But I think Soul Silver is an amazing game, definitely going to be my second choice, but it doesn't really stand as well if you haven't played the originals first. If you play Kanto and then Johto like I did, it is the ultimate form of Pokemon, essentially, where you get to play the original then go through the sequel, and then also go through the first region again, battle your old character, all that stuff. It really, really is a phenomenal game, and with the Gen 5 graphics and the sprites following you, all that stuff, it's just phenomenal. But because of the way it doesn't really hold up as well on its own, like on its own it's not the best, Johto's not my favourite region, I'm going to have to go that my favourite game, we're going back to Gen 3 though, it's Emerald. So I mean, like I said, those Gen 3 graphics, it's going to be nostalgic for me for the rest of my life, that art style, those sprites. But one thing that really gets me is just like, Sapphire, Emerald, they're good, but Emerald is like the pinnacle of, like third iteration games. Like, I like Hoenn. Hoenn's a great region for me, especially like I said, I just played Generation 1, I played Kanto, I played Johto, then I played Hoenn, and there's such a difference, like there's so many different environments, and it's very unique compared to those games, especially like the environment of the Pokemon are just, they're just so cool Pokemon, such cool Pokemon. And yeah, I mean, you get to battle both evil teams, the battle frontier, there's so many things about that game I love. Mostly it's intangible qualities, things like nostalgia, and the fact that it's just sick. But yeah. Out of main series games, it's definitely those. If I was to pick like another game, it would be the Pokemon Ranger series. I really like that style of gameplay. The games themselves are just a lot of fun. It's very unique, and I'd love to see more of it. Maybe a Switch version, please. I don't know. Question 3. My favourite evil team. So there's two main contenders for this. I personally am not a big fan of the world-ending, we've got to catch the legendary and destroy the fucking universe. Evil teams that we have seen so much recently, and for the past like 20 years. Personally, I'm a fan of Team Rocket and Team Skull. Right, this basic low-level crime. Team Rocket, they're these just organised gangsters. They're going around beating people up and taking their Pokemon. It's organised crime at its Pokemon best. But I think I just prefer Team Skull. I prefer the chaos. They're just random thugs that are just going around doing what they want, essentially, and just having a good time doing what they want to do. And I like that. I'm all about that chaotic evil vibe, chaotic neutral even. They didn't really do anything wrong, they were just having a good time. Whereas, the Aether Foundation were just trying to end everything. So, what can you expect from me in the year 2020? Yeah, whole bunch of new stuff. I made an update recently that no one watched, which sort of covered plans for the channel. So, new series are coming, stuff like Pokemon or Pokedex BS. So going through the Pokedex and looking at some of the outrageous claims that are made in there. Pokemon Biology 101 series, so looking at Pokemon Biology but on a sort of simpler level. Some topics that are going to be a bit more accessible and on a level that sort of anyone can understand rather than some of the more in-depth stuff I've done before. The big Pokemon series, Pokemon Biology series, they're going to be carrying on, don't worry about that. Coming as well is going to be a lot more Sword and Shield content. I've got stuff planned, but I just want to finish the games. I know it's been ages. I just don't have time. I need to just finish the games. I do too much stuff, unfortunately. Other stuff's going to be coming back. The character design stuff, you guys love that. For other Sword and Shield characters, and I'll go back and do some old characters as well. Other theories on Sword and Shield coming as well. The Why Isn't It a Pokemon Yet series, I love making those. Game shows, I love making those. They just take so long to make. And then, like I said, things like top 10s, top 5s, that stuff's coming back, and all the other stuff that I do, whatever's in the channel, there's going to be that, plus some new stuff, all the random crap I make, voices and shit like that, whatever I can do. The aim is 2 videos a month, so like 1 every 2 weeks. My schedule's pretty busy. I do lots and lots of stuff. You can ask me in the comments about the things I do with my life. But I work full time, I do tons of sports, I have a life, So I just try to do the stuff when I can. I'm trying to do 2 videos today so I can get the next month's content out, because the next video, or proper video, is going to be the first episode of the Pokemon Biology 101 series. I've got a script, I've got all the information down, I just want to tweak it. I want to make it something I can really be proud of, something I really, think is a good video, because at the moment it's a bit dry. So yeah, that's what's coming next. Why did I make my channel? For fun, to be honest. I watched guys like Birdkeeper Toby, I'd watched other people, other theorists on YouTube, and people making Pokemon videos. Sun and Moon was just about to come out. It was 2016-ish. I was in my first year of university, and I was just like, I can do that. I think I'd enjoy doing that. And in my dorm room, I bought a headset with a mic on it, and I just started recording videos. One thing I definitely want to do is I'm going to go through every single video on my channel and make a list of all the theories I got right and all the theories I got wrong, and see just where I went wrong in the past, I guess, 4 years. Jesus Christ. I've done nothing in 4 years. I don't upload regularly. Yeah, it's my fault. Anyway, so the next thing is I need to pick a smaller YouTuber to sort of shout out, and I think I'm going to try to think of a couple, but I think if you like the sort of sciencey biology stuff that I do on here, you'll love Professor Wormwood. I keep talking about him on the channel. He's a good friend of mine, and obviously produces very, very good biology, Pokemon biology content. Constantly grinding videos out all the time. You're never going to run dry with content with him, unlike me, who you might never hear from again. I'll be back, don't worry. And then, yeah, just the tags. So, I mean, also smaller channels, shout out to Legend X just for this, for tagging me. I'm down to 1 Pokemon, all the others have fainted. So tags, all the usual suspects. We're going to talk about Professor Wormwood, Green Typhlosion, Luvon, Electros Train, Lantern's Angler, Ace Train and Ninja, the usual people, Pitch Black Sensei, anyone who hasn't done the tag before, who's linked down in my channels, on my YouTube channel, can do it. Go ahead, have fun with it. And yeah, I mean, that's about it, I think. So just thank you very much for watching, seeing this beautiful creature here. Shout out to, like I said, Legend X, maybe Snorex, whatever he's called, whenever he decides to rebrand. Just thanks for tagging me, basically. You didn't have to do it. You don't really know who I am. You just asked, and we are here now. So yeah, go watch his video, and I guess Birdkeeper Toby as well. I'm sure he's got cool stuff planned for the new year. And tune in again when I make more content eventually. I don't think I've got anything else to say, so goodbye. I don't know, I just thought it sounded cool. Oh, fuck.